Hey troops, Zendor here, back again for another stream. Hey Zakona, how's it going? No one's here? Well, yeah, I did just start the stream 3 minutes ago, so considering how small I am and the fact that I am streaming at 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm not going to be getting very many people, so you're dying. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please live. Don't bleed out. Don't die of disease. Just live. You maxed out Seele with the cost of 100 plus purple arrows and 3 million creds. Wow. Okay. I haven't maxed characters out. Yeah. I'm working on leveling them up gradually. I do believe that I got Seele up to level 60, but I don't think I've upgraded very many of her talents. But yeah. Okay, there we go. But yeah. Just get them to level 70 and trace to 8. Yep. I will be working on that. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't see last stream, I got Brony! Or Silver Wolf, considering that they are officially not the same character. I am so disappointed. They even teased. They even teased in the Silver Wolf trailer. They showed Silver Wolf playing Brony in Honkai Impact. They knew what they were doing. They knew what the fans were thinking, what the fans were saying, and they didn't give it to us. We got bamboozled. We got bamboozled. I'm still going to call her Brony. But, again, though, the Captain Verse is in the same multiverse, or the Captain's Bizarre Adventures, as they call it, spoof of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Captain's Bizarre Adventures is in the same multiverse as Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact 3 in our veins, yes. But yeah, the Captain Verse is in the same multiverse as Honkai Impact. Welt in Honkai Star Rail is the same is the same Welt from Honkai Impact. Same character. Canonically, same character. So that means that the Captain Verse, the Captain's Bizarre Adventures, is in the same multiverse as Honkai Star Rail. So they could still meet. Honestly, who will be the Shikakan then? Shikakan. But what's Shikakan? That doesn't ring a bell for me. Captain. Oh. Well, they kept the name of Captain generic. In the Captain's Bizarre Adventures, he doesn't have a name, so he's just called Captain. But I mean, technically we don't necessarily need to see the captain ever. We just We can end up seeing any of the other characters, though. Unless maybe they were to introduce a character in Honkai Star Rail called Captain that you could actually customize as you see fit. In which case, there are two main characters for Honkai Star Rail. That would be weird. That would be weird. But,
The server's still not open.
yeah, yeah, because Concho is captain. Concho is captain. But, I mean, hey, like I was saying, the Captain's Bizarre Adventures is in the same multiverse as Honkai Star Rail. I would not be opposed. I would actually love it if we were to see Fallen Rosemary in Honkai Star Rail. Fallen Rosemary, or maybe, oh shoot, what was the name of that Empress version of Teresa again? The one with the fan. No, I thought that glitch happened earlier. I guess not. Please make it happen, Hoyoverse. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. That, considering that Honkai Impact does not actually have any wind-based attacks. You've got ice, you've got ice, you've got fire, and you've got lightning or electricity. There is no wind. But that version of Teresa, her abilities are literally wind-based. Even her ultimate summons a tornado. Like, I mean, this game has wind-based. Like, so. It just seems like the logical eventual step if continuing the Captain's Bizarre Adventures in Honkai Star Rail. Anyway. Way of the Stomach Web event. Okay, interesting. She's definitely in the Shanzhou if she comes. Yeah, maybe. That, well, nah, she wouldn't be in the Shanzhou because remember, she is on board the Hyperion right now with the captain. So she isn't gonna come. She isn't gonna be on the Shanzhou, even if that is like comparable to where she comes from. It is more likely that she would just be on board the Hyperion. But yeah. Now, the character that they would have a difficulty bringing in without doing another crossover event is Asuka. Asuka is canonically on board the Hyperion with the captain and all those others, albeit in a coma. So, when are they going to have another crossover? When is she going to wake up? Like, there are a lot of people that still want to be able to level her up to a triple S rank, but they cannot do that because you cannot get any Asuka fragments ever since the event ended. Also, not to mention more opportunities to get the stigmatas for Asuka. I know that we're playing Honkai Star Rail, but I'm talking a lot about Honkai Impact. But yeah, like getting it would be great. So she can't be triple S right now. I think there were some like those who spent an insane amount of money to get us on Asuka during the Evangelion event. Those people got triple S Asuka. Everyone else is pretty much stuck with like maybe some people have S rank Asuka or A rank Asuka. I forget if my Asuka is S rank or not. She might be S rank, but she might be A rank. Ah yes, whaling. Yeah, pretty much the only people that would be able to get Asuka at high levels, uh, or high tiers, I should say, because levels are the like 1 to 80 or 1 to 88. Uh, anyone who's able to get her onto the higher ranks, because B rank, A rank, etc. Anyone who was able to get her to a triple S rank, 100% whales. You cannot have a triple S Asuka unless you whaled it. End of story. you cannot free to play. You cannot dolphin, as some people have called me. You cannot be like. You would have had to spend at least $100 in order to get triple S Asuka. Maybe more. I would not be surprised if you would have to spend like $300 in order to get triple S Asuka, because like you cannot get that many fragments for Asuka from the event itself. You would have to buy out the shop with crystals. More, so yeah, like I'm a dolphin on Honkai Star Rail, working out so well, working out well. Me too. Me too. I I if I remember correctly, I did spend a little bit of money in order to get Sele. I did not have to spend any money in order to get Silverwolf. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm glad to have Silverwolf. I'm glad to have Sele. Both of them are characters that I did not want to skip on. At the same time, I'm looking at one character right here that well, actually no, a couple characters right here that I want to get. Yeah, yeah. I definitely want to get Himiko. I definitely want to get Bronya. I'm a little unsure as what my team comp is going to be. Like, I want to have a healer on my team at all times. At the same time, though, I want Clara, Menace of Simulated Universe. Ah, yes. I have heard that Clara's a menace. I haven't really worked on her too much, though. Probably should work on her some more. But yeah, I've been more focused on getting Sele, Silverwolf, the March, and my two healers up right now. She's amazing in Simulated Universe, especially when you can get her to tank enough. Yeah, so I've heard. But yeah, I've just been focusing on these four a lot. Well, these five a lot right now. I do need to I need to level up Zendare some more. Asta is still my favorite fire damage dealer. Like her ability, her E ability just deals so much fire damage up against a target.
What should I observe
Hoshiboshi?
Oh,
Is that Hoshiboshi? Is that another? That isn't a character I have. Is that another fire type dealer? Or. Her. Oh, her job. I wasn't referring to her ultimate. No, yeah, her ultimate just increases speed time. I'm referring to Meteor Storm,
what should I observe
which
today?
like if you're able to clear out all the minions, and then you have a boss that is weak to fire damage, all the meteor strikes just focus on that one target, and you deal so much fire damage to that shield. Like, it is a perfect skill to like whittle down your opponents that are weak to fire. Whether it like, yeah, whether it be like breaking down the shields of the minions, because generally it only takes 2 hits to break a shield of a minion, or it, like you've gotten rid of the minions, all you have is the boss, and you just focus all of those hits on that one boss because there's no other target to hit. Oh, it deals so much damage. People call her Hoshiboshi for some reason. I might be a reference to a different game. I don't know. It's not called Hoshiboshi on here, unless maybe that's its Chinese or Japanese name. Astral Blessing is its English name. I don't know what the Japanese or Chinese name is. But yeah, speaking of Asta, we do need to head over to that quest. There we are. Don't know all that is going to be on here, but yeah. Depending on how long this is, if this isn't like a long quest, we do have some others to work on. And then, of course, we've got all of these text messages for me to go through. This is insane. There are so many text messages. Like, every time I log in, it's like I get one more text message. Oh. You know, I was expecting grown up. Why have you stacked up those messages? I don't know. I just haven't been doing them.
The server's still not open.
I kind of wanted to like save the companion missions for streams, and yeah, you did the whole thing? Okay. Just to let you know, my throat got a little sore over the weekend, so I'm not going to be trying to do voices today. Trying to not strain my throat too much. Speaking of which, I got a nice cold drink of iced coffee, but I on my way home from D&D today, but probably should have also picked up, grabbed a bottle of water from the refrigerator, but alright. Yeah, it's alright, don't worry. Okay. Thank you. Why don't I give both curios to him? That way I don't have to worry that he might not like it. But if he but if he dislikes both of them, wouldn't it be twice as bad? Master Capote is going to hate me. What should I do? Who's Master Capote? What? You don't know Master Capote? You didn't only arrive today, did you? Or did the Legion break your head during their invasion and gave you amnesia? Fine, fine. Let me reintroduce Master Capote to you. If you ask who is the most dazzling star on the space station other than Madame Herta, it would definitely be Master Capote. He is gentle and modest, mature and composed. His inner excellence gives him a perfect appearance. One's appearance is shaped by one's mind. This is a child! Right? This is a little girl and... Oh, dear me. Poor, poor little one. But don't you dare to do anything to Master Capote. I am his #1 fan on the space station. Little girl, big head? I'm more thinking big heart, but okay. I heard you were looking for me. Yep. I've heard others say when in trouble look for Zendare, so I thought I'd give it a try even though I didn't know what to expect. Of course, you'll be rewarded if you help me with this task, but I just don't know if you're up to it. With the right rewards, no mission is impossible. You talk big, but don't underestimate the difficulty of my assignment. On the space station, performance review requires a quarterly summary report of research projects. As you know, a lot of stuff has happened recently, and I'm a bit nervous about my research report. Little girl, probably 8 years old, already working on research reports? Maybe she's 10. So, Special Assistant Zendare, your mission is to assist me in completing multiple projects efficiently and safely during this time and compiling them into reports. Don't worry, you just need to collect experimental samples and supplies for me. Just leave the rest of the research work to me. That being said, let's get down to brass tacks. The first round of experiments mainly revolves around the Void Ranger tramples of the Antimatter Legion. The research title shall be named, let me think, it shall be named A Brief Analysis of Force Distribution on Quadruped Tramplers. One thing I have to wonder about the Antimatter Legion is their design reminds me very much of Honkai beasts, or at least in terms of like, I guess it doesn't really remind me of Honkai beasts themselves, but quantum creatures, especially that quantum scorpion that they introduced last year. In addition to getting some samples on tramplers, you also need to collect some metal. The exact amount has been specified in this memo I wrote for you. Okay. Huh. You know, when I was seeing the stuff about experiments, I was expecting that we would be fighting them. That should be it. Come, here are your rewards. What? You don't know what this all-good potion does? You can try it out for yourself. The researchers all agree that this liquid is harmless, but still, don't come blame me if anything goes wrong. How much research is there afterward? Oh. That's all you do? Man! All a bit rough and messy, so just go with it. Don't even bother asking me if you can't understand, since I myself haven't figured them all out yet. Well, that is disappointing. I could just literally like. Uh. All right. That is disappointing. That is. I see monsters on the banner. And here I am thinking, hey, we're gonna go fight these things. Oh well. I guess it's time to start working on the some of the companion missions. At least the companion missions will. Hello, Julian. It's you again. I'm on a classified mission for Boss Hook. The goal of the mission is to get my hands on all the popping candy and underworld. Ah, right, the marbles. You gotta get past me, and I ain't planning on giving up my position just yet. Is this all my stuff? Think you missed? These glass marbles I won, are these also mine? For Julian in 50 years' time? Ah, that's the key for the iron gates behind the business street. No one needs it anymore, so thank you so much. You've given me so much stuff, miss. I have to give you something too. How about this copy of The Adventurous Moles? The Adventurous Moles? I can't... Sorry, I haven't read it. And you have to read it. It's full of interesting adventures. There are all kinds of stories in The Adventurous Moles, but this edition is a bit strange. It's only got the preface and the table of contents. Here, read the preface. Welcome, kid. Join the Adventurous Moles and put your knowledge and courage to the test with Becky, Carbine, and Pava as you become the fourth little mole. The book is divided into 4 parts, each with its own unique story, and a riddle will appear at the end of each part for you to solve. I've enjoyed almost 50 years of adventures and have been to almost every destination in and out of Belobog. Along the way, I've collected a plethora of exotic treasures, some of which I donated to the Belobog Museum, while the most dangerous and enigmatic of which I have hidden. The treasure's location was drawn on a treasure map, which was then divided into many pieces and placed in invisible treasure chests. Only the person who finds all the treasure chests will then be able to find my treasure. If you follow the hints on the list, they will lead you to the correct locations where you will be able to gather the book pages. The pages conceal clues to the riddles that will lead you to the invisible treasure chests. The author said in the preface, if you follow the clues, you'll... It seems to be saying that this edition is meant to have book pages, but they are hidden somewhere, and we have to use the table of contents to find clues about those hidden pages. Okay. Look at the chapter, The Missing Miner's Lamp. It says in the Great Mine of Boulder Town. Is that where some of the missing pages are? I haven't found anything, and I'm not sure whether it's really true. But, miss, if you'd like to know more about the adventurous moles, then I can tell you all about that. Let me go and see. Great mind is mentioned in the table of contents. Maybe there's something there. I'll search all that later. In the meantime, right now, I'm going to go say hi to Natasha.
Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal.
Of course, Nat.
I want to thank you again for recovering the wonder medicine. It meant a lot to me.
Oh boy, we're back to that.
But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help.
Help from whom?
I knew you'd be interested. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address.
Sampo? Sampo? Where's that crook?
I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply.
Sampo couldn't have forged it, could he?
No, I recognize my family's handwriting. We are all doctors, after all.
Ha! 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 I get it. Because doctors have a write in ways that only doctors can read. As the joke goes. Sampo is our best buddy, I'll tell you. He's only our best buddy when it suits his interest. Otherwise, he steals from the museum. He is a crook. He lied to us. He cheats us. He is there for us when he needs us, and he is gone when we need him. Yeah, Sampo is not best buddies with me. I will avoid dealings with him as much as possible.
Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again. And I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me.
Of course.
Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the
Hey.
administrative district.
Alright. I'm seeing double. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, Zakona. Always a pleasure to have you over. Getting ready to learn. Ooh, boy. School time up. School has ended for summer break in the United States, so a lot of people are starting to go on their vacations. But then again, you're on the southern hemisphere, right? So it would be winter time for you guys. Right? I think so.
Careful now. Don't get... This place watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions?
Yep.
Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long I almost forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is then. Can you lead the way?
Alright.
Careful now. Don't get your hand.
Don't think I've actually been in here before. Yeah, I haven't. Huh. Nice little arrangement.
I'll take this one.
Oh.
Ever Summer. Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate.
Well, then this is a perfect gift. The reopening of the elevator and then the reunion of family.
Do you want to hear a flower story?
Let's hear one. What was your mother's favorite flower?
Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage.
What was your favorite flower?
As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family.
Aww.
I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
What was your father's favorite flower?
My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. And each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron.
Aww.
Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them.
Let's see. Shall we go to the florist? Bouquet of ball peonies, yep.
Oh, ball peonies, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you.
Honestly, a mix of peonies and first blooms or
There
first
you go.
snows would actually...
Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
Mixing the two to represent mother and daughter would actually be a nice way to do it. A reunion of two.
I wonder if Dad still sends Mom flowers on their anniversary.
Oh, hopefully.
I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
I'll take this one.
Run, 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 run.
Come around and have a look.
Oh, are these supposed to be her old parents?
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Oh.
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
Oh, no.
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Give her a hug.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground.
You know what? I'm gonna
Don't be so
rename
harsh on
the
yourself,
stream. Completing companion quest. There we go. That's a little more accurate to what's going on.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. And you're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there. I know you've saved many lives. Your father, he'll be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
I'm sorry about your father.
It's all right. I was prepared. Although it still hurts to hear it from Mom. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. Sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Oh?
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house. To me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Oh?
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
Natasha, how have you been? I hope you are doing well. I am, as I stated in my previous letter, envious of you. You always show unwavering kindness to your patients. I'm envious of your inherent compassion. I remember giving a speech on stage when I first started school, waving my arms and advocating for development of Blizzard immunity. In hindsight, I was a fool. During my final days of medical school, I became increasingly stubborn and withdrew into myself. Experiments and ambitions consumed my heart, and the patients who were supposed to be in my care were progressively ignored. Natasha, I dare not beg your forgiveness. I owe the people of the underworld too much already. I might have spent the rest of my life as a madman, wallowing in my convictions if you hadn't agreed to my desire for self-exile. The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Thank you for giving me one last chance to discover the answer. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. I had become a pariah, unable to return to civilized society, nor to face my parents. But I didn't despair because I discovered the meaning of my existence. I had a feeling I was on the right track. The reagents I developed in the underworld have a serious flaw. The medication only addresses the issue of organ hypothermia and failure, and it will be caught in a never-ending vicious cycle of consumption and recovery. I should have changed the focus of my study a long time ago and tried to figure out how to raise the temperature of the organs and of the body in a controlled manner. Natasha, thank you very much. You helped me find the missing piece in the development of Blizzard immunity.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into Blizzard immunity, even after he left the city.
Uh-oh.
I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be?
Do you believe it?
There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Sure thing.
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell. But I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me.
I also saved the overworld.
Gosh, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head on.
Oh, I'll deal with that later.
Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless
Whoop.
blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vosh may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures.
I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose? Don't mess with me.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Thank you.
Try that again. You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. What a headache. You took the bait just like that. Who's next? Let me end your misery.
Oh, hello.
I'll free you
First?
from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. My turn.
Okay.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Time for a shot. Nap time. I'm okay.
You can't run. Let me end your misery.
There we go. And there we go.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Will do.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter.
Well, I mean, if he made a successful sample, he might have kept on going deeper out into the winter. Maybe things were too harsh here for record keeping?
Oh, I comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower. But we can't give up halfway.
I can warm you up if you'd like.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire.
Natasha, you've been underground. You were in a warmer climate than the overworld.
Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Ay, ay, ay. Wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. I got that backwards. I'm so used to teleporting to these locations over here, I'm thinking, okay, so we go deeper in this way. Nope, it goes the other way. Uh-oh. Hey, Scarlet.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Well, at least you aren't dealing with any other ailments.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
Where's Vash now?
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talk at the time. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
Well, the fact that you're still getting deliveries means that...
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
Yeah, she's probably going to keep a sample so that she can research it herself.
One. I told ya I could fight.
Easy break.
There while I give you a present.
Who's next? Can you let me have some fun this time? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
I
of
do
the
like how
past.
the back of Seely's scythe has that little
End
part
your
that
misery.
flips open when she does her ultimate.
More enemies.
Time for a buzz.
Ice!
You're in bad shape.
Bad news.
Wrong one, but okay. Oh, good.
Try that again.
Hmm.
Let me end your misery.
There we go.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up. With me out here, how can we lose?
Don't mess with me.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Time for a shot.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Naughty children, don't savor the vigor of life.
Oh.
You can't run! My turn.
There we go.
A delicate operation. Hold on. That's a big guy over there.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
I just realized they didn't replace my avatar with well, the Trailblazer. Let's not drink it. It's time to fight some enemies.
I'm ready.
Oh, great. Another walk. Stay right there while I give you a present.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a headache.
Time for a buzz.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
On target. Thank you.
Try that again.
Don't mess with me.
Watch this.
More enemies.
Time for a buzz.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Yup. I'm gonna have to,
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed,
I'm gonna have to
too
see if
slow.
what's going on for why Natasha doesn't seem to be healing as much.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Not frozen.
With me out here, how can we lose?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Can you let me have some fun this time? You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Here comes the medicine.
Thanks a
What
lot.
a headache.
You can't run. Try that again. Huh. More enemies. My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Thanks. Who's next?
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this.
Only a scratch.
You can't run. Try that again.
Here comes the medicine.
Good as new. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me.
Bingo.
It's done. It was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save that world. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash.
I am starting to feel tired. I know that I'm having to swap my sleep schedule back to usual. I may end up having to take a bit of a nap after stream, and I don't know. Maybe even end it early if I need to. I have been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes now, but Yeah, if I'm not able to stay awake for a full 3 hours, I'll have to end it early. Unfortunately.
These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His
Oh, no.
last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that?
Oh no.
His notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened?
Let's call it a day, Nat.
Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place.
You miss him, right?
I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace.
People will remember Dr. Vash.
They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster.
Ugh, imagine if he's like hiding inside of the house right now and he just heard his sister say that. He did already say that he understands that he doesn't deserve forgiveness, but still.
Human beings really are conflicted life forms.
Oh, yes. What now?
I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise.
So what was on the back of that creature?
That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow.
You ought to put an epitaph on the headstone.
You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted.
The thing is, we still don't know if he's actually dead. This seems a little premature.
So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
All right. All right. Oh, wait, hang on. Messages. Let's go in order. Oh wait. Oh, those are ones that I've already. Have I gone? Yep. Okay. So I guess game I told you about last time, there's a new gotcha banner today. You in? Let me see who got the better one. I'll wait and see for now. Well, I did get her last week. I got it. Okay. Simulated universe? What? Double the data? Um. Oh, shoot. Can it be a regular feature? Eh. Oh boy, yo 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 yo. Immersia? Viridian Soul. Basically a mobile game. Playing games while working? Really? Alright, I want to ask for a favor. I went to listen to Mr. Ji on storytelling after work, but he stopped at a cliffhanger. I can't take it. He's resuming tomorrow, but at an earlier time. I don't know if I'll be able to get there soon enough after work. If I can't make it, can you go and listen in my stead? No problem. It does sound familiar. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Also sent the foreclosure task force to rob the Stellaron Hunters' bank accounts. Oh boy. They should probably talk with Herta and whatever that robot guy's name is. Seem like it seems like those two got a lot of information about Silverwolf. Right? That's why I'm asking for a favor. Mr. Xion said the Cloud Strider once arrived at a planet called Herilo, but was sucked into a huge catastrophe and even battled a massive golden robot. Don't spoil. I know what they're talking about. Where is Herilo? Next time, tell me your version. Yep. You should pay attention at work. Pay attention at work. Zendare, I finally got a hold of you. I hear you came to Lofu from beyond the Alliance. Can you help me? I'm so annoyed. How so? I've been in the Lofu Cloud Knights for a while now. Aside from the daily patrols, I pretty much have done nothing of note. When will I be able to become a competent Cloud Knight? Having peace is good. Having peace is a good thing. It means your patrols are working. I know. My mom has indoctrinated me about the heroic feats of Cloud Knight since young, so dreaming of greatness is something that's ingrained in me. Come join the Nameless. If you're so keen on helping people, why don't you join the Nameless? There will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to complete. That's such a thrill. I want to be a Nameless. What kind of requests are there? Can I have a look? It's highfalutin. Oh, you know what? I've been doing those backwards. I've been doing top to bottom. I need to do bottom to top. Zenda, are you there? Sorry to bother you, but the kids at the clinic are clamoring to see you. Is this a bad time? If it's not convenient for you, I can ask the kids to call you next time. You can call me anytime. You can call me anytime. I do think it would be interesting to like have it where like all of a sudden you got video that, or maybe not necessarily a video, but a picture with dialogue showing up underneath the characters to simulate a video call. Doing outpatient rounds today. Replies may be delayed. Please leave a message if you have a fever, a headache, or other similar symptoms. The online consultation bot, not the little dog, will reply. Oh, wow. My phone has a fever. Huh? Do you have any suggestions? No such thing as simple in a trailblazer's life. Did your cold get better? Did you take the medicine according to my prescription? My cold is gone. Rock crab shell powder. Should have went for my toe hurts. Oh. What would you have gotten for that one? We don't have these on the express. I would expect that, like, someone would have had the oil, but, like, we haven't really gone to anywhere that would have crab. I would imagine crab would be quite difficult to obtain. Thank you, Nat. I am feeling tired, unfortunately. So I think I'm actually gonna have to end the stream here and continue with this next week. So there isn't anything going on in Honkai Impact. So tomorrow I will be doing some more Arknights. So look forward to that. And Silverwing Bronya. Silver Wolf Bronya. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Zakona, for stopping by during the beginning of the stream. And thank you, Scarlet, for joining me to the end of the stream. I will hopefully be awake enough to do a full stream tomorrow. And yeah. Thank you, troops, for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!